Hi, my name is Beth Kilfoy, and I'm a collections librarian at Edmonton Public Library. Today, I'm going to walk you through the basics of the search function in our library catalog. When you arrive at our website, the search box is in the top right corner of the page, and it defaults to searching our catalog. You can type any words or phrases into the box, and then click the magnifying glass to do a search. When you do a keyword search, the results will include items with all of your search terms that appear in the title, author, subject headings, or tags. The drop-down next to the search box allows you to choose from any of these fields, and your search results will then only include items where your terms appear in that area. Search results are sorted based on the best match. The items at the top of the search results will be those that contain your exact search text in the exact order you typed them, if you used more than one word. After exact matches, words in the title are given a priority, followed by author name, subject headings, and tags. Popular titles will appear ahead of less popular ones. Let's do a search using the different categories to see how the results change. I'm going to do a keyword search for Jane Austen. As you can see, I get a long list of results with over 300 items. The first page is mostly books by Jane Austen in many different formats, but if I scroll down to the very bottom of the page and click on one of these later pages, you'll see that the list of results changes, and now I have books that are inspired by her works and film adaptations of some of her novels. If I go back up to the top of the page and change this to a title search, my results list will change. So we now have only 174 items, and you'll see as you scroll down that titles that match the exact phrase I searched will appear first. And then as I go further down, titles that start with or contain the phrase will appear next. Returning to the top of the page again, I'm going to change this to an author search. As you would expect, this results list shows titles where Jane Austen is listed as the author. So it's going to look pretty similar to that initial keyword search on this first page. If I change it to a subject search, my results will again look different. So as you can see, there are 121 items. So these will include items where Jane Austen is listed in the subject heading. So her name might appear in the subject headings for these film adaptations, but also for this novel, which includes her as a character. So we're going to go back up to the top of the page one more time and change this to a tag search. Tags can be assigned by any user in the catalog, including me or you. And so because they're assigned by users, the number of results can be significantly lower or really, really high, depending on what your search term is. In this case, you'll see that there's only 48 results. Tags can be really great if there are certain terms that you like to label things as. You can go back and search for those later. Now I'm going to go back to our original keyword search. Since this is such a long list, I can choose to filter my results using some of the categories here on the left-hand side. At the top are filters for format. As you can see, there are quite a few for this particular search, but I can scroll further down and choose many other different filters beyond formats, such as things that are new at the library, filtering by audience, language, and even publication date. So for these results, I'm going to filter to teens, and then I'm going to limit it even further and look just at ebooks. And as you can see now, I only have 6 results that I can take a look at. Keyword search can also be super useful if you're unsure how to spell an author's name or if you don't know the exact title of a work. So for example, let's say you're unsure how to spell Chigozie Obioma. I'm going to type the first few letters of his name, and as you see here, it's one of the first suggestions, which I can then click, and a list of results with all of the works that we have in the collection by that author will appear. Similarly, if I couldn't remember a whole title exactly, I can type the first few words. So for this example, I'm going to type How Rory, and then I'll get a suggestion for the book that I am looking for, which is How Rory Thorne Destroyed the Multiverse. The keyword search box has a hidden smart search function that allows you to search for all titles in a specific format, for a specific audience, or in a specific language. These categories can be searched by themselves or in combination. You can also add the word new to a smart search to limit your results to titles EPL has added to the collection in the last 180 days. Let's do a couple sample searches to try out the smart search feature. The first smart search I'm going to try is kids Chinese books. So this includes an audience, a language, and a format term. And as we'll see, there's a list of all of the different formats, the audience, and the language that I've looked for up here. And as I scroll down, it will show me a full list of results with the most popular titles at the top. If I'm going to do another one, I'm going to do another search for new large print. So in this case, I'm looking at just a format, but only items that have arrived in the last 180 days. And as I scroll down, I'll see a lot of our new arrivals or items that are on order and have recently been added to the catalog. It's important to remember that this feature only works if you search format, audience, or language terms. If your search contains any other words, it will be treated as a regular keyword search. We've tried out Smart Search. Now let's explore how we can broaden the search. When you do a keyword search using more than one term, the items that contain all or most of your search terms appear at the top of the results. The more words in your search, the fewer the results. I'm going to do a search for efficient small homes. Using that keyword search, I only get one result, a single title that's available in 2 different formats. I'd like to see if there's other items in the collection that might meet my needs, so I'm going to use the Broaden Search link here at the top left. The Broaden Your Search feature relaxes the search rules to find more items. Clicking the link will rerun the search for items that include any of your search terms. Items that include all or most of the terms will appear first. But as I scroll down, I will see items that include most of the terms. So in this case, broadening my search shows me titles both about efficient homes and small homes. By default, search results group all available formats of a title together in a block. This allows you to easily determine which formats EPL owns so that you can choose the one you want. Formats that are currently available appear before formats that are not available to borrow immediately. If you don't need a specific format, you can choose one that's available now. The grouped search view displays 10 groups, and the actual number of titles on a page varies. I'm going to do a search for Midsummer Night's Dream. As you can see, it defaults to the group display. So for the major item with the title and Shakespeare's name, you'll see many different formats. If I want to see separate listings for each item, I just need to go up here near the top of the page and click the middle button with the 3 squares and 3 lines. This view displays 25 titles per page, and the results are ordered by popularity. So as you see music, ebooks, film versions. If I go back up to the top, if I don't want to see cover images, I can also just choose to click this button with the 3 lines, and then it'll just list titles without the cover images. Some final small searching tips. Capitals, spaces, and punctuation are ignored, so searching for J.K. Rowling in lowercase with no punctuation would give me the same results as if I typed her name capitalized with periods after the initials. This is great if you're doing a search in a hurry. On the other hand, if you know the exact ISBN of a book, you can enter it in the search box. An ISBN is the International Standard Book Number, found on almost any book, usually near the barcode. It can also typically be found in the book's detailed description if you've discovered a book online on sites like Goodreads or the publisher's website. Finally, in your search results, you can click on an author or artist's name to do a new search for items by that author or artist. For example, I've done a search here for Indian horse, and now I want to see what other items are available in EPL's collection by Richard Wagamese. So I'm going to click his name, and the catalog will run a new search, and I can now take a look at those results and find something new. That's it for basic search. Remember, you can always contact us at the Edmonton Public Library if you need more help. If you'd like to level up your searching game, you can also check out our video on advanced search.